Okay, to set up this next category, it's only appropriate to jump into 2K TV Interactive.
Get ready to flex your knowledge and earn some VC. 2K TV will be celebrating how many seasons in 2K24?
Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10 seasons?
Let's go!
2K TV here with Anthony Davis.
Oh my goodness!
That one was so easy, so you better enjoy that VC. But this year, in all seasons,
now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Week. But Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And it's Quickly missing. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trent gets the bucket.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
And now we've got some they got for us, DA.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Trent. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. From deep. That shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Now Brunson, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. From the baseline, and the shot is long. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 5 points so far.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Quickly. He had 15 points last outing, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Brunson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Driving inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Trent. The Knicks making the shot. No good on the 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Van Vliet wide open. No good with the triple. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The shot's good from quickly.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
To the middle. King, the pass to Siakam. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Quickly finds Randall. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson. Offensive rebound. Excellent D that time from King.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Siakam, and he banks in the layup. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
For 3, Barrett. Second chance shot. Robinson misses.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Over Siakam. Randall no good. The Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And that one's good. Barnes.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Quickly. Six on the shot clock. Out to Barrett. Here's Randall. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now that one from Van Vliet.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Here is Robinson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Brunson kicks to Quickly. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Back to Quickly. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Now, here's Quickly. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Robinson, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
King, the pass to Barnes. Over Barrett. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Robinson. Brunson kicks to Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And then for New York, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. And it's Josh Hart in for Jalen Brunson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Now the pass to Hartenstein. King with the block. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Porter's checked in for Toronto. And New York with a change here, too. Grimes is checked in. Pass to Porter. Here's King. Pass to Siakam. The kick out to Porter. Misses the three. Knicks trail by 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hart. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by the Raptors. King's got 4 rebounds in this game. Siakam passes to King. On the wing, Porter. Back to King. And that one is stuffed right through.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, G.A., having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Now, here's Quickly. 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Knicks trail by 11. To the left wing. Here's Toppin. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And yes, it's good.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Quickly against Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to King. Great pass to set up the layup. And that's now 6 points for Boss.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
New York takes timeout. Couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And they brought the...
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's King at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He scored 45 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Barnes outside. Siakam passes to Trent. Down low. It's Trent on the wing. Back to King. And there's the pass to Siakam. Raptors need to get a shot up. Again, Toronto.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Knicks trail by 20. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Toronto with the ball. King, the pass to Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup. Siakam's got 14.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Back to Brunson. Dishes it to Randall. Inside. Brunson, good. He's got 6.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good on the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Barnes against Barrett. Here's Randall. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Trent can't hit. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Bucks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And Smitty, Fred VanVleet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Outside Robinson. Up top Hart. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Trent. King with the block. Van Vliet looking around. Barnes kicks to Trent. Back to King. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 10 points for Boss. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Van Vliet finds Trent.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
New York has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Passes it to Hart. Back to Brunson. To end the run. Kept alive. Robinson. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Barnes outside. Pass to Trent. Siakam kicks to Trent. From downtown. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And Toronto making a change. Boucher is checked in. Manuel quickly. He's checked in for New York. King with the steal. Van Vliet right side. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed one from behind the arc in the first quarter, two here in the second.
The pass to Brunson. Boucher against Randall. Pass to Brunson. Out to Barrett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
For 3.
Barrett's got 7 points.
And this is who Barrett is, a competitor, someone who looks to get revenge whenever he can.
And here is King. He's got 12. 5 to shoot. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Feeds it to Robinson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Trent Jr. He's feeling it tonight. He is.
The score. Your Raptors 77. The Knicks 47.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto, setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Passes to Brunson. And here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over King. Robinson misses. Toronto's gone 7-15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And Toronto has possession. Siakam passes to King. Van Vliet with it. To the inside. The pass to Siakam. King against Robinson. Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barrett finds Brunson. Now, here's quickly. Defended by Trent. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here's King, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Raptors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That free throw good from King.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from King. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Brunson kicks to quickly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting for New York, Emmanuel Quickly.
And he sinks the second. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Siakam. Yep, that one goes. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Van Vliet brings the double team. There it finds Randall. Trent against Quickly to the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 8 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
If I was still playing, I would love to play with Fred VanVleet as my point guard. Fred keeps all of his teammates involved.
Randall left side. And Robinson throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Basket counts.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Up again. Siakam pulls it in.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Kicks to Barrett. New York moving it around. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Barnes passes to King. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to King. Barnes outside. Up top King. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Trent outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. There it finds Brunson. Back to Barrett. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Down low, here's Trent. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. He kicks to Barrett. Siakam against Randall. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. Randall's got 5 now.
You just can't give him that shot anymore. Julius is now comfortable from distance.
King, the pass to Trent. Back to King. Trent outside. Yep, it counts. Trent's got 9 points now in the quarter.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 12. To the middle. Brunson kicks to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Robinson's got 9 points here in the second half. Trent finds Van Vliet. And that one, good. 15 points for Fred Van Vliet.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
New York's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And Barrett gets it to go.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
King outside. Passes it to Trent. Back to King. Barnes outside. Up top, King. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Randall surveying the D. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Barnes. Here's Randall. Hard against Trent. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Raptors haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Substitution on the court.
We've got Will Barton. Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's King. And it's Banton in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to King. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Barrett. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You want to talk about bully ball? Randall at 250 pounds, overpowering the field.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Quickly kicks to Brunson from 10 feet out, and again it's New York.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. There's the pass to King. Here's Boucher. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Robinson, that's good.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's King, makes it off the glass. That's now 26 points for Boss.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this league, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Barrett against Porter. Clock at 6. Fades back. King with the block. Robinson, that's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Banton. And here is King. Pass to Boucher. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. New York shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
That free throw missing, and New York making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. King with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Achua, the pass to King. Drops in the layup for 2. And that's now 30 points for Boss.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the foul on Isaiah Roby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Yes, really coming to this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Barton against Gordon. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter passes to Banton. Toronto working the ball around now. Inside, King. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
And both free throws good for Sims. Toronto shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Back to King. Kicks it to Barton. Pass to Porter. To the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for New York. And the pass to McBride. Here's Sims. Pass to Roby. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barton outside. King outside. To the middle. Here's Achua. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Boss.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
Gordon, the pass to Grimes. Throws it up high. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Passes to Banton. To the paint. Kick out to King. Just 5 to shoot. Achua, the pass to Porter. Three-pointer. Martin drills it from outside.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
McBride passes to Sims. Here's McBride. Here's Gordon. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.